Well, her dream was like many others. Small town girl ventures out on her own to make it big on the big screen. Shannon Murray knew from a young age she wanted to be an actress, and she is. You can see her as Nora Phoenix in the feature film Ragdoll, which is streaming on Amazon Prime. But right now, Shannon joins me via Zoom. Hi, thank you so much for connecting with us this afternoon.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Congratulations on Ragdoll. When I looked at the film, I saw so many awards. That has to be satisfying.
It is. You think you have something good. You think you have a good story, and you put so much time and energy and heart into it, and then to show it to an audience is nerve-wracking because you don't know how they're going to respond, and you're listening as you're watching. Oh, do they like it? Okay, they thought it was funny there. Like, you're hitting all the points, and then to then be able to take home an award for it, it's just like, it feels wild, but it's so fulfilling, and it makes it all worth it.
So let's go back a little bit. You've been acting since you were a teenager. Tell us about that journey and how it started.
Sussex Central has a program called Take Two Drama Club that Helen Barlow started, and I just got the bug, and I went to my mom and I said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And of course she's like, we live in Delaware. How do you go about that? So we'd mail out headshots with cover letters, and everything was handwritten, and, just sending stuff out. And it was just, my mom was an amazing stage mom. She got me to where I needed to be. And then we hit New York. And then after 4.5 years in New York, I was like, all right, I'm ready for LA. Went to LA.
One movie that a lot of people are familiar with is Oz the Great and Powerful. That had to be a lot of fun to shoot.
It was awesome. It was really cool. It was just the whole experience. My first day on set was a makeup test because they had to age me and weather me because it was in the Dust Bowl era. And they're doing all their tricks and sunspots and aging and all of that fun stuff. And they're like, okay, let's go see Sam. And I was like, wait, I get to see Sam Raimi right now? Like, okay, cool. And he was awesome. Like for me, I have, only a couple lines, but he pulled up an apple box and he's like, here, kid, sit next to me. Let's talk about your character. Meanwhile, they're doing the scene in the wagon with James Franco and Michelle Williams, and he takes that time to, sit and talk with me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And then he's like, oh, this is James, introduces me, and it was a whole, surreal experience. It was cool.
Fast forward to Ragdoll. How did that come about?
I wanted to take my career in my own hands. I was producing films and projects for other people, and it was, when you're producing, you're spending countless hours just trying to make sure everything runs as smoothly as possible, and the client has whatever they're happy with the end product. And I was like, why am I not doing this for myself? And so I really thought about what I was looking for, what would help propel my acting career. And I had signed up for this program called Ink Tip, where writers can submit their work for shorts, features, TV, whatever they want. So once I did that and I figured out what I wanted, a week later, no joke, Lisa, it was in my mailbox, the log line of Ragdoll, which is then called Fighting Nora. And I was like, this is what I want. And I wrote the writer and I said, hey, instead of boxing, I'd want to do either Muay Thai or MMA, and I'd want to do this and that. And he was like, let's do it. I trust you. I like where you want to go with it. And then that's where the train left from there.
Did you have to prepare for that physically?
Oh, yeah. So basically, I already do Muay Thai, so which I love. I love Muay Thai, and I trained already, and I knew for the film the type of look that I wanted to achieve was like a Ronda Rousey type, thickness, because for Nora's character, she's not this well-trained fighter, so she gets by on her heart and her physical capabilities to kind of muscle through stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to have that thickness of character. So I started pumping the weights extra hard. And when it came time to filming, just hit the Muay Thai gym harder.
It's really a heavy movie. I mean, it's that hard to go in and do day after day in addition to the physical demands.
Very draining and taxing, just emotionally, to constantly put yourself in her headspace. I just put full trust in my director that we were doing the right thing, because I was so deep in Nora and her insecurities and her issues that whatever he wanted me to do, that I wasn't already doing. I just was like, what? Yeah, just let me know. We made it happen.
What's next?
Well, I shot a film called Miami Heat, which is an action film where I get to, shoot guns and fight people and, do all that car chase cool stuff, which is cool. And then because of, COVID, a few of my projects got put on hold. I have one faith-based film, which I'm really excited for. It's called Abby's Hands. That's going to be a feature film, and I'll play Abby. And then I have an Amazon original show called Bad Men, and that will hopefully start shooting soon.
Well, we will look forward to you and more productions coming up in the future. Again, thank you so much for joining us on DelmarvaLife.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.